Hey guys, it's your girl Kizzy Rock here with a very, very, very quick message. Um, I know I say that a lot, but this is going to be quick because I have to go. But I wanted to make this recording while it's in my spirit, and that is in regards to love and guarding your heart and trusting people and things of that nature. So I had comment. There was a guy on TikTok. I forgot his name. A lot of people came over from TikTok and follow me just from my comment. So if you happen to be one of those people, please comment and let your girl know you're here. But it was from a guy, and he made this recording in regards of this video in regards to being so hurt. In so many words, he was saying that the one time that he gave his all, he gave everything, and he got betrayed. And he was just saying how, he's broken, and love is not supposed to hurt, and how it will, cause you to not want to even have anyone around you, anyone, right? So it's obvious, when you're tapping to the spirit, you can pick up on things. I mean, he's more broken than what he's even letting off in the recording. And as I listened to his recording and I felt his pain, like my heart ached for him. So then I made a comment in regards, so I can't remember my exact words, but it got a lot of volume. And I basically stated that we have to learn to guard our hearts, right? We got to learn to understand that people are just people. We all are trying to figure this thing out called life. Think about it. Everybody you meet came from a different background, right? Some people were abused. Some people were traumatized. Some people were abandoned. Like all these are issues that will carry on later on in life. And of course, this is not for everybody. Everyone won't be able to relate to this. You have people who came from traumatic experiences and they're living a very, very fruitful, healthy life, and they don't have all that drama and toxic stuff going on, right? So again, it's never a one size fits all category. But the majority of people that you will meet in life have been through something, and even if they've never experienced certain things in childhood, they experience it later on in life. Maybe they've been cheated on or hurt or in an abusive marriage or whatever the case may be, just traumatized. So here's the thing. If we know that we all are trying to figure this thing out called life, yes, some of us are more further than the others. Some are more, mature in their walk. But we all are still trying to figure this thing out called life, right? So at what point do you start trusting a human being with your entire heart? Meaning if they were to leave you or cheat on you, that you're just going to lay in your bed and just count down to the days you meet Jesus. No. You lay in that bed, you cry, you kick, you scream, you wail, you do what you have to do, but you get up. You get up because your trust should be in God, knowing that if a person was to hurt you, as bad as hurt feels, we all have been hurt. If you haven't lived long enough, you will be. And it's like, you feel me? But our trust 100%, right? And guarding our heart should be in God, knowing that if this person hurt me, like, okay, I'm going to trust you, right? Because I'm not going to make you pay for what everything everyone else have done. I'm not going to let you pay for, my past issues. And I'm just speaking as a whole and in general. But I'm going to leave you room for human error. We're human. Life happens. What happens 10 years, 20 years from now that the world's in your shoulders and you're not feeling all secure within yourself? Now you got to go and, find 25 people in the street to make you feel more secure. Well, that's not about me. That's about you, right? So I can't control that because I'm handling my business, right? But that's about you. So the point is, life happens, not to everybody, but life happens. So your trust should be 100% in God, knowing that if all caps, If, all caps, if that person was to ever hurt you, it will be God who gets you through the hurt, not yourself. Sometimes, listen, the human flesh is just not strong enough to get through a certain type of betrayal. Like, all betrayals are different, but if you ever had that betrayal where you gave your entire heart, you didn't guard your heart, right? You didn't guard your heart. You just kind of like, you know, then you know that after a heartbreak like that, this is why you have a lot of people, so many people I know personally who have turned to drugs and became addicts and alcoholics and things like that, because they've never learned how to process that kind of hurt, that kind of pain. The flesh alone cannot just conquer that type of pain. This ain't your everyday pain where people just betray you and you get over it. And you're talking about that one time, right? Because usually it's going to be one time or twice, but usually it's that one time that you gave everything. You let all your walls down. You let all your guards down. Everything. And what happened? You got hurt. The flesh alone is just not capable sometimes of dealing with that type of trauma. So I say all that to just say that, no, you don't walk around just saying, oh, I'm going to never trust anybody. Or if you meet somebody and you believe that that's the person that God has for you, or God bring these people into your lives or whatever, you don't want to walk around sitting here on edge or being paranoid about every single person. But that kind of hurt will cause that, right? So no, you don't walk around being paranoid and accusing people of nonsense that didn't do you any harm. You always still, first and foremost, you use your discernment. But at the same time, even if you're falling, you still have to leave room for human error. People are just people. People are people. Hurt people hurt people. Most time when somebody hurts you, it's not even about you. It's about them. It's about them feeling raw and them feeling like fight or flight, right? This thing feels too good. I gotta get up out you now. I gotta get up out you because this thing ain't feeling so good. You ain't about to get your girl caught up. You feel me? Then, all these different issues, your past and your traumas and your childhood, all these stuff start to play in your mind. Satan starts to use that stuff to sit there and make you think like, oh, you could never trust anybody. No, trust people who God has brought into your life. You trust them, but you trust them with limits. Yes, I trust you, but I still know you're a human. I still know life happens. So I'm going to trust you. I'm going to love you, but I'm going to give God my heart fully, my entire heart, right? You can get some of this. You can probably get most of it. You're going to get close to all of it, but I still have to know that you're a human being and life happens. So if you decide to walk out or vice versa, I still got to live. I still got purpose. I still got calling, right? So I hope this helps someone. But yeah, I was like, listen, your girl just got home. I'm sitting here like cooking some seafood. Like, I'm not gonna make no recordings. But when they started hitting me up on TikTok about my comment, I felt like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and make a recording on that, because you got people out here who they're hurting bad. They've been hurt one time. They're hurting bad, and they refuse to ever love again. No. Love again. Just make sure God sent that person. And even when God sent that person, you still understand that flesh is flesh. You still understand that you alone may not be able to get you through that hurt. But put your trust in God that if, again, all caps, if that person hurts you, it will be God who gets you through that pain, not yourself. You bad, but you ain't that bad, right? You guys have a great one. It's your girl.